And it was actually a fire album. I don't care what anybody says. Don Toliver, okay? So he dropped a load on our faces. Life of a Don, and the abbreviation is load. That's why everybody's saying that joke. It's like, you know, jizz or whatever. But so many people are shitting on this album. I don't understand why. They're like, this shit is mid. It's too slow. For all the Don Toliver fans that have been there since, I don't even know, 2018, whenever Astroworld dropped, or all the Leak community people who fuck with Don Toliver when he had like 2,000 followers. Bro, Don Toliver now is a completely different artist in person. So I don't know why people are complaining about it. It's like the Leak community and all of these day one fans in the underground community just can't be satisfied with any artist. And that goes for like any artist, because they feel as though they like, it's like, oh, it's always their unreleased music is better than the shit that they drop. Am I right? Like, what did y'all think about the album? Don Toliver slow vibes went crazy. That's what I'm saying. So I agree, this album was slow. Like, let's show it here. So I pretty much liked every song except for, I liked What You Need. I know I didn't heart it here, but it was a single, so I liked it on like the actual single release. I didn't like the one with Baby Keem as much, or Bogus. I saw some people fuck with those songs, but my favorite was 5X. It had like this tropical, like, I don't even know what the instrument's called. It's like a ding, ding. I don't know. It's some percussion instrument that Wiz Khalifa used to use a lot, so that's why I'm super into that. And What You Need is fire. That one, there's a reason that was a single, but yeah, so I liked this album personally a lot. I don't know why people weren't fucking with it. Obviously it was slow, but Don Toliver isn't a rapper, so I don't know what people thought. Like, they were gonna get fucking hyped and go shoot some people like in I don't know, in the club or something to Don Toliver. No, Don Toliver is making music for you to go with your girl in the bedroom or in the car, late night vibes, maybe snorting some cocaine, maybe shooting up some heroin. I don't know what any of y'all doing. Maybe you're dating Demi Lovato or some shit. And then, yeah, you do your business while listening to some Don Toliver. And even Travis Scott on his 2 features, which we'll talk about in a second, were like R&B. That's what it is. I feel like Don Toliver, he's not completely R&B, but like he's that in between hip hop and R&B. Am I right? Like, what would y'all categorize Don Toliver as? Like, what genre? Because I would say, and y'all are trying to cancel me in the comments, what did I do? What did I do? By the way, the Demi Lovato joke, I saw a tweet, somebody screenshot it. I think it was deleted at some point. It said like, the answer could be right underneath your nose and you didn't even know it. And then someone was like, it's funny that you say that because, you know, she's like a drug addict and whatnot, snorting up cocaine all the time. And no, Cardi did not drop. Again, Don Toliver dropped, but Cardi was supposed to fucking drop last night, which is pretty annoying. But kinda like, you know, Cardi, we got a Sofago feature, which, what did y'all think? I saw, again, some people fucking hating on it. I don't know why. I think Fago was like the best part on this Smoke song. Am I right? Like, the rest of it, I was like, I wasn't even about to favorite this song for Spotify to listen to on shuffle later on, but then Sofago came in with his spacey vibes or whatever, and Fago killed that shit. So again, we went over this on the second channel, I believe. Sofago is in his warm-up phase. Don Toliver had 2 features on Life of a Don. So Travis Scott gave him a little dish of the clout real quick, because you know, Don Toliver is Travis Scott's artist, signed to Cactus Jack, so it's gonna boost up the sales a little bit. Not only does Travis Scott probably get some money from the feature, but he also gets it on the back end with the album sales, because he owns a portion of Don Toliver's career, or at least the masters of this album. But then, since Travis Scott gave Don Toliver the clout by the transitive property, with Don Toliver getting Sofago some clout a little bit on that feature, Sofago boosted up a little bit. His monthly listeners on Spotify and Apple Music went up, and then now when he drops Pink Hearts, potentially after Dystopia or Utopia, whatever drops, we don't even know if that Dystopia shit is real by Travis Scott, but then Sofago will be ready to drop, and he'll be clouded the fuck up. Am I right? And I already gave the load review, bruh. But if I were to give Don Toliver, a rating for his album, I'd probably say, let me go to it. I'd probably say 7.25 because it was definitely pretty slow. However, there were some good songs in there like 5X, and you know, it'll be a good addition to the sex playlist. Am I right? And yes, we're dropping. Oh, it makes sense. It's a sex playlist or it's a sex album. And that's why it's called load, because you're dropping a load on your bitch or your dude or whatever you're doing. Maybe you're getting a load put all over your face more than Montero. You're getting a bigger load than what you're getting from Lil Nas X through the microphone. It was a 7.5 seat. Nia Johnson, I would say that too. 7.25, 7.5, that seems like a good rating. You expected so much better from Don. Bruh, I had somebody send me like 2 songs, like this is the Don that we need. And they were both unreleased songs. I fucking hate. That is the thing I hate the most. When people say he should have dropped this, like I like this Don. It's like, no, it's an unreleased song for a reason. And I think that Lil Uzi Vert had this, he always has this situation. That's why he dropped the deluxe version of Eternal Atake, Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2. Where fans were pissed and they essentially forced him to drop all the songs that they wanted, all the snippets and shit that were, you know, not leaked, but we haven't gotten yet. And then what is his name? One of the execs at Generation Now. What's his name? Executive of Generation Now. It's DJ Drama and what is it? Who's the other guy? Tupac. It's Tupac. Nah, what is the dude's name? Lil Uzi Vert label executive. DJ Drama and what is the other guy's name? Don Cannon. Okay. Don Cannon. I believe somebody DM'd Don Cannon, and I had these screenshots a while back where Don was basically just like, y'all aren't even streaming the songs that we dropped for you. And people were complaining about the mixes and shit on Lil Uzi vs. the World too. And it just goes to show like the leak community is really not all that big. And all of the songs that they listen to does not represent the majority of a fan base. So it really doesn't even help the artists to listen to the leak community or the snippet community, like the diehard fans, because like it doesn't make sense. Like there's a reason that Lil Uzi and Don Toliver and any of these artists don't release the music that all the fans like or like the diehard fans are saying they love, because the artist knows better. They see the numbers on the back end. They're like, my fans, like even myself, some people in the comments are like, stop talking about Cardi or talk about this person. I'm like, honestly, every time I talk about even like Uzi, right? Whenever I talk about Uzi, it doesn't even do good numbers anymore. And people are like, you're turning on Uzi. I'm like, no, it's just y'all turning on Uzi. Y'all ain't watching all the videos on Uzi. And the snippet community, yeah, it's pretty sped. It's pretty sped. Everybody thinks they know better than the artist. The artist literally, that's their job. Or the even label in the marketing department is like, they're checking the numbers. They're like, okay, they like this slower Don Toliver that makes you feel like you're on fucking heroin and taking back shots or whatever if you're a woman on TikTok or whatever. So let's drop all of these songs. Let's put Travis Scott on there because people love Travis, like R&B Travis apparently. I'm just like speaking hypothetically, and then we'll put Solfego on there to boost his numbers. So the leak community and snippet community doesn't know what they're talking about. So all of the unreleased songs that Don Toliver should have dropped, if he dropped, they probably would have done trash numbers.